Hey guys, so this is my second attempt at making this video today. I noticed my lips were out of sync. I don't know if they're in sync now. Anyway, today's going to be a short one. I wanted to share with you a couple of things that have happened. I've had some friends and family visiting, and so my office is now currently a bedroom. So I've got a green screen up. And so yeah, that's been one of the reasons I haven't produced a video or made any editing lately. My office was away from me. And focusing on the negative, I'm currently having a sick day at home because I've got food poisoning, so I'm having kind of like a sofa day, but I thought I'd run down, do this quickly, which is unfortunate. Anyway, what do you think of this photo? It's good, isn't it? Yeah, what else? Yeah, one more negative thing and then I'll shut up. I want to do a video maybe at some point in the future talking about storage and archiving, and currently my current system of archiving data. There generally is a unspoken, well, I don't know why anyone says unspoken, it's spoken. There's a rule about having 3 copies of your data, generally on your server, on a backup, and then 1 off-site. At the moment I have 3 copies of my data, but I don't have the off-site as I cannot afford that. So just to say that I have several copies of my data on I call it live or active storage on my computer. And then I have a NAS that I use for my work and for my personal stuff, and then I have a second NAS which I built last year out of an old workstation I had. So I have 2 NAS, and then I have some offline data which is additional storage of the same footage that isn't connected to any machine. Anyway, long and the short of it, one of the drives died in my NAS in the last week, so that was really a big bummer because NAS hard drives aren't cheap, and at high volume it is incredibly expensive. So yeah, that happened, and now I have to wait to be able to afford a replacement drive. Sucks. So yeah, that's all the bad news for today. The rest is good. So I wanted to make an acknowledgement to those of you who are watching, leaving comments, and get involved with this playlist of videos I'm doing here of how to make a documentary. So yeah, guys, I'm really grateful that you're there. If there's any questions, feel free to ask them. If you have anything, suggestions, also I'm welcome to take them on board. And so yeah, let's go and dive into it. So last week we were talking about markers, or last video I was talking about markers and making dailies. Now dailies are sort of a timeline or a clip of all the clips of what you've shot on a particular period or for a particular type of shoot, and you make a timeline so that you can just pull out the bits that are needed. And as with any storytelling, it's about putting all your ideas down, then pull out the elements of those ideas into a sort of a scrapbook, and then from the scrapbook then thin that down to something smaller and smaller, and you need to keep reducing. So let's jump into it. Okay, green screen. Okay, well, you got a green screen behind me so you can see that. Okay, well, that's how we're going to roll today. I did set it up earlier on the previous video, but I was out of sync, as I said. So let's have a look at what we've got here. Right, if we look at this particular folder, this bin here on the left. It's Redwoods to Mount Shasta, and I don't know if this is a new thing to this version of DaVinci Resolve, but these little carrots, this little triangular brace expands and shows you the markers. Never seen this before. It's new to me. Pretty cool. So let me just talk you through it. Last week we were talking about markers, and I was showing you that make markers, it's kind of good. You've put like keywords, you can set a color, write a title, write notes on it, and that is that. And additional to that, yeah, so that's that. So I got markers in ins and outs. I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but that's cool. And similar to this, got like a foot pulling away. I got another one of my foot going down. Dum, dum. That's all I want. It's pretty cool. So what next? Okay, so as I talked about it last video, kind of make these little markers. And then if we go into the edit tab, this, if I'd known this last week, I would have saved myself a lot of aggravation, but I'm going to quickly show you that if you go to right click on the marker, and you can set in and out from this marker. So now I can just drag that in, and that is that marker done. I don't need that. But even better than that is if I expand all these little segments, I can now control click all the ones I want, bing, 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 and down we go all the way through, and I can now just drag those in. Boom, done. How easy was that? Actually, that didn't work. I made a mistake. Yeah, okay, undo that. Well, okay, it's not as efficient as I thought, because I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing there. But if I show you it like that, there you go, done. Pretty cool, hey? So I can now, I can show you that, and it works pretty cool, hey? So I'm gonna export that. I've already sort of added that to this already. Actually, I haven't put these clips in, and I'm testing it. I've also, so it's difficult for me. I actually already spoke to the camera just like 5 minutes ago to explain what I was doing. So I was explaining I've got a DaVinci Resolve speed editor, which is a separate keyboard with a wheel in it for dialing in, and you can do like macro keys, which like that, which is pressing the smart insert. Really nice. Nice to have that sort of thing going on. So that daily is coming along quite nicely, and I can leave it there. Okay, let's go back to my green screen. So I don't really want to talk too much about this, because I haven't really made much progress, but I want to show what I learned from last time, and that's what this kind of channel's about, is how to streamline your workflow. Additional to all of that, I wanted to share with you that I was on a podcast a little while ago, and I'm really excited to say it's going to be launched on Monday next week, which is the 5th of December 2022, for whoever watched it, who's watching this years later. And it was with the Trail and Adventure Motorbike podcast. I'll put a link in the description below, and if you're interested in that podcast, please tune in, let them know I sent you, and yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm excited about that, because I was talking about my travels and my motorbike stuff, and it wasn't so much about it was more about me being me, and talking about trials and tribulations, really. It's not about all the technical stuff that a lot of people talk about with the type of equipment they use. So if any of that's interesting to you, please tune in, let me know what you thought. As always, please, I'm really welcome you to leave comments below, ask me questions, tell me things I did wrong, tell me things you think I could be doing, and obviously ask me questions about other things. I'm here for that and happy to share. Yeah, I'll keep it down to 10 minutes. See you in the next one.